Man, you got it, man. It's like this, man. Just look at all the other stuff. Being married don't mean nothing. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. Good hearing from y'all brothers, man. It's been a
What's
lot of
going on? This is
fireworks.
Corey Boxing. What's going on, everybody's boxing? We got Cali Enigma on tap today, and we got my boy Black Horseman Promotions. If you haven't, go subscribe to those two brothers right now, man. And like you see in the title, man, breaking news. Are they catching us with another one? Hey, yet to be determined, man. But you know, right now, from all intents and purposes, and from all news outlets that I'm reading right now, it says that Deontay, the Bronze Bomber Wilder, has agreed to fight Anthony Joshua live in the UK. Wow, this fall, ladies and gentlemen. What are your thoughts about it? Do you believe it? Is it real? Can you feel it? Corey Lee's boxing in the building, baby. And we're back again with another banger. Let it rip, Cali. Black Horseman.
Nah, it ain't happening right now.
Oh man, did y'all put me into a goddamn stream about that shit?
Hey, but Black, here's the thing though. AJ is scheduled to fight Alexander Povetkin on September 29th. So do we believe that Wilder's gonna fight Joshua in November? That fight ain't happening, man.
Are they trying to steal the attention away from Terrence Crawford this past weekend? Goddamn.
No, but I think Wilder's trying to draw attention back to that fight because it's lost steam. I mean, no one gives a shit about it anymore. Excuse my language.
I mean, everybody talking about the fucking Terrence Crawford versus
Errol Spence,
and everybody's damn sure talking about that Jared Hurd with that damn Jermell Charlo. You know, that's big time, man. I mean, if we could get all these fights, man, wow, man.
There's a lot of good fights out there, man. So why should we waste our time when we got a coward over there who don't want to fight? I'm telling you right now, my guess is that the fight is still not made and that they'll come with some other excuse because I've been telling you what's going on. AJ's waiting to fight Dillian White after Povetkin. After he beats Povetkin, he wants to fight Dillian White. So I'm telling you, I see Joseph Parker getting robbed if he don't knock out Dillian White, and that fight's next. And then they'll come up with another excuse because Barry Hearn said that if you just let the fight build for another year and a half or two, there'll be more money. And so that's his mindset, and I'm just telling you that right now.
All right, right now to start off the chat, y'all, we got Lawrence Williams in the building. We got Emmanuel in the building. We got Navy Beast in the building. They're saying bomb squad. Emmanuel says another banger. And then, it's already, Lawrence says, what's good? I'm here first, fam. You already know. The expert genius says, what's up? What's up, y'all? MXD says, Wilder by stoppage. Miss Boxing Fanatic. Corey Lee's boxing panel and chat. Peace. What's up? Larissa Dana Johnson, what's up? At Corey Lee's boxing. What's good, Cali? What's good, Black Horseman? Hi, chat. Emmanuel. Good point. At Cali Enigma. DJ Georgie Porgy, what's good? Rambo number 9, what's up? Don Banks, what's good? We're in the building, you guys. Monday, live stream. Smash that like button. Please subscribe. Black Horseman, let that shit rip, my brother. How you feeling about this shit right now at hand, man?
You know what, man? I like Deontay Wilder. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong, y'all. But I'm going to say this shit. If this is a publicity stunt, if this is another attempt just to get the attention back on him, if he's saying after all of this shit and this fight still don't happen, man, I can't fuck with Wilder for a while, bro. I just can't do it, man, because I just have a problem with dudes trying to steal attention away from other fighters, man. You know, Terrence Crawford came off a spectacular victory off of Jeff Horn. You just mentioned Jermell Charlo and Jared Hurd. That's on the surface. A lot of people talking about that. And nobody was even thinking about Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. And it just kind of reminds me how, Floyd Mayweather do every now and then. When somebody else is getting a little bit of buzz, they just throw themselves in the media like, yo, look, don't forget about me. You know, it's like, hey.
And what's up, Carl Burrell? MXD says this shit is losing steam, bro. Is that how you guys, Cali and Black Horse, do you
like
guys
that.
feel the same way?
It's like that. It's like when you walking on a sidewalk and you like, nigga, do I smell shit? And then you look to the side and you see a pile of shit in the grass. That's like that, man. Like, oh, it is shit over there.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? That's how I feel about this fucking fight now, man. And I know disrespect to Wilder, but man, hey, man, this shit is just trash, man. If you ain't talking about fighting somebody else, I don't want to hear about you and Joshua right now because I know for a fact Joshua don't want to fight you. You know, now you want to just throw yourself saying, "Oh, I accepted all the terms." Man, you've been accepted all the terms. Of course, you've been one smoke with the dude.
But at first it was that $50 million, you know, money in the bag, and Anthony Joshua's team did not accept it. And from what I'm reading, you guys, from what my sources reading, from what I'm reading, they're pretty much saying that, you know, Deontay Wilder agrees to $37 million, you guys. $37 million. So we do have a okay, Bronze Bomber Twitter feed, you guys. Breaking news. Deontay Wilder's Twitter feed. And I quote, you guys, it says, breaking news. For all you Anthony Joshua fans, the $50 million offer for him to fight me next in the U.S. is still available. Today, I even agreed to their offer to fight Joshua next in the UK if he prefers the fight in the UK. The ball is in their court. It's up to them to choose. That's what Deontay Wilder said 3 hours ago on his Twitter feed, you guys. How do you guys feel about that, man?
Has the contract been signed, Corey Lee?
Hey, but let me say this. Hey, Black, here's what I think is happening. I don't think he's just trying to take shine away from Terrence Crawford. I think he saw Tyson Fury's fight this weekend, man. If you saw Tyson Fury's fight, you would start to feel like, well, I don't have many options available. The only real big fight I really have is Anthony Joshua. That's probably what he thinks. I guarantee
Nobody.
You. There's
nobody wants to fight Wilder right now, bro.
The heavyweight division is trash, man. And AJ does have other options to go fight other lesser foes because UK fans, unfortunately, will go out and watch any fight. They don't know that they're not getting the great fights over there, man, until American fighters go over there and beat up their favorite fighters. Because their favorite fighters, like I said in another stream, the UK's mid-range fighters aren't as good as our mid-range fighters. So our medium rate fighters at times could beat up their top fighters, like Terry Flanagan. No disrespect to Maurice Hooker. I like the dude, but to me, he's not a top shelf American fighter. Regis Poirier would tear him up, man. I do like Josh. I do like Josh Taylor. I think Josh Taylor's one of the best.
But right now, Cali Enigma, right now, in Black Horseman TV, Black Horseman Promotions, man. Right now, man. I mean, you gotta understand. Deontay Wilder right now, for all intents and purposes, is saying that the ball's in Anthony Joshua's court, man. That's where we're at right now, man. You know, that's where we're at right now.
It has always been, the ball has always been in Anthony Joshua's court, and he don't want to dribble. Let's get the game is just goddamn, bro. I can't believe we're still talking about this clown, dude. Nigga, 8-second violation. He didn't even come up the court in time.
Y'all are too funny, yo. Violation.
This is basically this. Let me use this analogy.
So let me ask both of you guys. Let me ask you, and then I'll let both of you guys rip. I really need this question out of both of you guys, man. That's why I got to get these questions that the fans really truly want, man. Is this fight right now losing steam?
Yeah, it's already lost steam, man. The steam, and there is no steam.
That shit is gone, nigga. That shit is, nigga. God damn, this is ice water, nigga. Put some, nigga, give me the ice in so I can put some sweet tea on that bitch, nigga.
Wow, man. So you guys truly, right now you feel like, the money's, right now you feel like the fight's losing intrigue from the true fans out there?
It has already. No one's talking about it. You don't see it. You don't see it on Instagram. You don't see anybody talking about it on Twitter.
Well, let me ask you this, man. Let me ask, for all intents and purposes, and this goes for everybody in the chat as well, you guys. I'm gonna name 3 fights for you guys right now. I want to know which one you're gonna pick first. You're gonna pick the Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder. This is a fight that you want to see first. Anthony Joshua versus Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence versus Terrence Crawford, or Jared Hurd versus Jermell Charlo. What fight do you guys want to see first, man?
Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford, and then Jermell Hurd versus Jared Hurd versus Jermell Charlo, and then
100% agree.
Wilder last, Joshua.
Yes,
Wilder last.
100% agree. Because guess what? The top 2 fighters that Callie just named, they actually want to fight each other. That's the difference in this fight, in those fights. Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence, they want smoke. Jermell Charlo and Jared Hurd, they want smoke.
Wow, man, I cannot believe. I mean, Callie, do you feel the same way? Wow.
So that's what I just said.
So what are the top? So name those again, because both of y'all were talking. What are those 3 again? You were saying?
Run it again, Callie.
Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr. first. Number 2 is Jermell Charlo versus Jared Hurd, and then a very distant third to almost I don't give a fuck is Deontay Wilder Anthony Joshua fight. I like Deontay Wilder. Don't give a fuck about Anthony.
Damn.
But that fight is a pile of shit on the grass.
I don't care. I don't care what Anthony Joshua at this point can do whatever the fuck he wants to do. I just don't care. I don't pay attention to him. I don't do any videos on him anymore because I have no interest. Usually when videos, the other day I clicked on a video and he was talking about,
you didn't say his name right, Callie.
Yeah, you talking about Antonia Jenner.
There you go.
Oh no!
it's but here's the thing. Why should I be concerned about him? He wants to do his thing. He wants to stay in the UK. He feels safe there. Let him be safe over there. Let them do their domesticated thing over there. I'm not trying to disrespect all the UK fans, man. But I'm just saying, man, with him behaving that way,
right?
The reason Eddie Hearn is trying to protect him over there because they see what's happening to other UK fighters. There's only a few of the guys. There's only a few UK fighters that are the truth. Josh Taylor is one of them. I can't wait to see him versus Regis Prograis. I'm disappointed that Josh Taylor decided to enter the tournament because I wanted him to take the belt off of Jose Ramirez out in Fresno, and now he's going to hold that WBC held. He's going to hold the WBC hostage. I wanted him to take that off, and then I wanted Regis Prograis to take the WBA and the IBF, and then meet Josh Taylor. Maybe have the Josh Taylor can go take the WBO strap, and then they can meet for an undisputed match. That's what I wanted to see, but it's not going to happen. So Jose Ramirez is going to keep that belt hostage over there in Fresno.
And Cali Enigma, you already know me and you both from Cali, man. One of the #1 rules out here: never chase a hoe.
Never chase a hoe.
Oh, hey, no!
Oh, me and Black, what are talking about him, man? Wilder, no disrespect.
Damn, y'all got dropped off, yo. Soon as y'all start talking about Eddie Hearn, man, I told y'all about that shit, man. Told y'all about talking about Eddie Hearn like that, man. Y'all keep fucking with that man like that.
Hearn didn't like that.
Oh, well, that's what I just said when y'all were gone, yo. I said, y'all keep fucking with Eddie Hearn like that.
I got him. Bang, bang, got him.
No, but here's the thing.
Bang.
What I said earlier. I said Deontay Wilder looks so thirsty, man, so desperate for this fight. And it's like you're giving all the power. By him being so desperate for the fight, he's giving away all his power. He's showing his hand. He's like, I need you. And AJ, by them just holding out, they know. So they can make him wait. If AJ and them are smart, I mean, if they want to, what they can do is wait for Wilder to get old. I'm telling you, Wilder's still gonna want that fight in like 3 years. After he's way past his prime. I'm just telling you, man. Don't be surprised.
Have gray hair asking for that fight.
Years.
So y'all, so right now, the intrigue. I mean, how you guys feeling in the chat? Talk to me, guys. You know, Rambo #9. I mean, what we got? Larissa Johnson, Miss Boxing Fanatic. You know who? Emmanuel. I mean, talk to me, you guys. Do you guys rather see the Terrence Crawford fight first, or would you rather see, Anthony Joshua Wilder first, man? I mean, wow, man. I mean, have we really lost that much intrigue for this fight? Truly?
And I'm gonna be honest, yeah, man. Y'all speak your honest opinion. You know, that's just how I feel about it. That's how Callie feels about it. You know, we some diehard
To
boxing
be honest,
fans.
and I don't mean to cut you off. To be honest with you, I haven't stated what I feel yet. I'm starting to lose interest too. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna have to agree with Callie and Black Horseman, Coily boxing. I'm starting to lose a little bit of interest too, man. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm trying to be I'm trying to be a stand-up guy. I am losing interest with the Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua shenanigans. Okay, I'm done with it. Go ahead, Black Horseman. Let her rip.
Right. So I want y'all to speak your honest opinion. If you're a UK fan, no disrespect, but you know, we really wanted to see this fight at one particular time, but at this particular time, in this moment, it's gum at the bottom of my damn shoe. You know what I mean? It's that shit. I didn't give a fuck, man. You know, I'm stepping all over this one. You know what I mean? So, you know, it seems like there's a small window for big fights now, man. You gotta jump on that shit now. And if you're not gonna jump on that shit, hey man, look, people, it's just like when you're watching videos or some shit. A lot of times, sometimes people got short attention span. That's just the era that we in. Hey, if y'all promoting the fight and y'all say, oh shit, you can't tease the fans, man. You can't tease us with that bullshit. Can't be like, oh yeah, you know, we promoting the fight, this, that, and the third. You got a trillion and one niggas on YouTube putting out videos talking about how this giving they breakdowns and shit and predictions on Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, and the fight ain't never happened yet. And you know, and we got one guy who really wants to fight and another guy who want to run. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm from Cali, man. We don't never chase a hoe. You know what I mean? And Anthony Joshua is exhibiting whole behavior. And Deontay Wilder is falling into the trap. You the mouse.
Do you truly feel like right now that Deontay Wilder is falling right into the trap of Eddie Hearn?
Yeah.
A classic case of Trap House. Shout out to my boy Trap House body.
He's acting like that thirsty dude that's chasing after a hoe, man, that been ran through by everybody, man. I mean, that's what he looked like too, man. I mean, it's sad, man. I hate that Deontay Wilder's looking like this. But
Anthony Joshua is the
no disrespect, no disrespect to the women out there. We are not. I'm not trying to downgrade, women. I was raised from a woman. I get my game from I get my game from a woman. How can I shame a woman? You know what I mean? I'm being real with you, ladies out there. You know what I mean? So I just want to put that out there for it might get a little distasteful a little bit. You know what I mean? But
here's the thing about I'm just telling you, man. Why should we get excited about this fight? I'm gonna tell you why. Another reason why this fight is likely not to happen. If AJ were to get knocked out, what is there to go for the zone deal? He needs AJ for the zone. AJ's not gonna be on the zone, but AJ's his leverage for the zone. You know what I'm saying? And the zone is still ain't up running, still ain't available. I mean, I heard that the 140-pound Super 6 series got a TV deal. Got a network deal with the zone that no one actually has. No one even knows the actual price. The rumored price is $20. I'm telling you, man, there's still no content. I guess they're still trying to work out what content's going to be on there. I'm telling you, UK fans, whether you believe me or not, there's nothing on the zone. I'm talking about from a sports standpoint that us Americans give a damn about. We don't care about cricket. We don't care about darts. We don't care about pool. We don't care about rugby. We don't care about pretty much or soccer or any of you guys UK sports outside of boxing. I'm just keeping it 100, man.
Okay, hold on. Felix Nunez right now. I mean to cut you off, but some of the guys are really saying something right now in the chats. Callie and Black Horseman. Felix Nunez says at Coily's boxing, and for everybody on the panel, he says only reason I'm losing interest is because I know Joshua and Hearn are going to keep us with the fuckery until they get this shit their way. Add fuck over Wilder some way or another. That's what Felix Nunez is saying.
Exactly.
Wow, man. What's going on, Actual Facts? What's up, my brother? And then Larissa Johnson says, but this dragging out a fight has been going on since the beginning of time. Wow. Then you know, Daniel Johnson.
That's fucking funny right there.
Then Daniel Johnson says, to be honest, EJ. Well, I guess he meant to say AJ. AJ. Oh no, EJ. Oh yeah, he did meant to say EJ. He's pretty much saying, to be honest, Earl Spence Jr. and Terrence Bud Crawford is much more likely without the drama. Anthony Joshua and Wilder trying to find a way to agree is weak as hell. Clearly, Anthony Joshua doesn't want to fight, so I can't stay waiting. I can't stay wanting that shit forever. That's what Daniel Johnson says.
Speak on that shit, bro.
Let me spawn a Weed Agree says what he said. What the fuck does boxing have to do with cricket? What does it have to do? It has to do with Americans being attracted to that app. No one gives a fuck about the bullshit sports. Well, at least we consider them to be bullshit sports here in America. We're not gonna fucking watch cricket. That's not gonna draw us to that stupid fucking app.
Hey, y'all, if y'all have a question for Corey Lee, if y'all have a question for us, just put @Corey Lee's Boxing, and that'll make sure I know you guys are trying to, let us, say what you guys, voice your opinion, because your comments count, you guys and women. So, @Corey Lee's Boxing, and we'll read them out for you, guys and girls. Go ahead, Callie.
Hey, Callie, real quick, before you finish that statement about the, there's sports out there. Hey man, do you feel that the ESPN app was worth it? Because man, hey man, I had a good ass fucking time this weekend. I like that ESPN app, and it's for $5 a month, my nigga.
Oh yeah,
I like it. I like the app. But let me finish with We'd Agree real quick. We'd Agree, yeah. We don't care about those sports, man. Here in America, man, we only care about basketball, baseball, football, and hockey, man. And then we have the collegiate sports too. Those were the pro sports. We like them on the collegiate level too. So there's a difference here, man. That's what we care about here in America. We don't care about y'all sports outside of boxing, man. And it's only 16 dates. That's not enough to draw in.
Hey, I've got nothing to do with cricket. I mean, I've never really watched cricket before, so I mean, I'm not gonna chime in on something I don't really know what cricket is. I mean,
yeah, you ain't gonna watch. You're not watching that, Corey. So come on, you're not paying no after Callie
Nigma, please explain what the fuck cricket is. I thought that was a phone service.
It's supposed to be something like baseball. It's supposed to be like something like baseball, man. I'm like, it's actually older than baseball. So, and it's been created in the UK. It's played in like in the Virgin Islands, in the Caribbean islands, and in India and certain parts. I've been in South Africa, but we don't care about it here, man. It's never gonna be liked here. I'm just gonna tell you that right now. None of y'all sports are gonna like here except for boxing. That's the only sport we give a damn about.
How did cricket get brought up with the boxing?
Why? Because it's available on the app. It's available on the app.
What app? What app?
On that the Zone app as a sport that you can watch. Tune into. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about. The sports that's supposed to help you. That's supposed to help people draw in fans, because us hardcore fans, it ain't enough of us hardcore fans to make that app work. I just want to let you know that right now here in America. It's not enough hardcore fans. You need the casual fans to come in and purchase that app. The casual fans are not going to purchase that app for those sports that I just named. So your app, so what I'm saying is Eddie Hearn's The Zone is going to fail. I know that a lot of you Eddie Hearn fans, I know that We'd Agree is an Eddie Hearn fan, and because I've seen him and post stuff about him. I know you guys want him to take over U.S. boxing. That's not going to happen. No one gives a damn about The Zone. The Zone is a piece of shit app with shitty sports.
So what I gotta ask you guys is, with Deontay Wilder accepting their terms, the fight happening in the UK, what's the likelihood of the fight happening in the UK, you guys? Be honest with me. I mean, we're being honest now. What's the likelihood of that?
It's not going to happen in the UK.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. We're being honest. Deontay Wilder said it out of his mouth tonight himself. He says that I accept the terms of the fight being in the UK. So he's pretty much, I'm not going to say Deontay Wilder's bowing down, but for all intents and purposes,
that's what he's doing, sir.
He's bowing down. Hey, it doesn't matter if it's in the UK because the fight's not going to happen.
Ouch.
I don't believe the fight's going to happen, man. I don't believe the fight's going to happen.
Wow.
I agree with Callie. It's not going to happen in the UK. It's just not going to happen, man. That fight will not happen unless it's in America. That's my opinion.
You think? But no, they're saying that it's a 2-fight deal. So one will happen in UK and one will come back over here and happen in the US of A. That's what the contract it says.
Has anybody signed it?
Deontay Wilder has signed the contract.
He signed a contract?
That's what I was reading earlier. That's what I was reading. It says he signed. Yeah, it says he signed.
I heard that he agreed to it. Somebody
so
said they agreed.
Okay, so he didn't sign it yet. Nice. Okay, so he didn't sign it yet. That's what I'm asking you guys. Did he sign it?
I know. There's no contract that's been signed.
He said I know. No.
Trust me.
So I mean,
this is a publicity stunt, sir.
Okay, but that's what I'm saying. Is this Deontay? What I'm asking you guys out there, is this Deontay Wilder? Let me see what the chat is saying too. The chat is going nuts right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Please like and subscribe if you haven't. Please smash that like button, please, and subscribe. But is this an attention grab on Deontay Wilder's part, you guys? Both of you guys. Is Deontay Wilder, trying to catch some of the fans, a little bit, catch them off guard, because I mean, let's be honest, we had a good weekend of fights, you know what I mean? I mean, a lot of viewers watched the fights this weekend, and is that Deontay Wilder trying to, maybe, attention grab right now, Black Horseman, Cali Enigma? I mean, is this just an attention grab? Is there any substance?
That is what it looks like.
Is there any substance behind this? Is this reality, or is this
I think it's definitely
BS.
I think it's inspiration for the simple fact that Tyson Fury is like dog shit. Because Tyson Fury, before he fought this weekend, wasn't an option. I no longer think he's an option. I don't think Tyson Fury is going to ever be the same. I could hope to be wrong. I really hope to be wrong, because it would be a great fight if it was the return to the old Tyson Fury, but he looks so slow. I don't know. I think the drugs and alcohol and the overeating has taken its toll, and he will be 30 fairly soon, and I just don't think he'll be the same. I mean, how many guys have done what he's done? There's one thing to be out 3 years, like you brought up before, but to be on, to have taken, he said he's taken every drug in all existence. And Tyson Fury said that. He said he's tried them all.
Oh, what's up? What's going on, Vic G? We got Carl Burrell. We got we got Smith in the building. Blood Boxing returns. What's good, my brother? We got Mooney Brown TV. What's up, man? How you guys doing tonight, man?
Oh, Money Brown, what's up? Tell us, that's my homie right there. What's up, Money Brown? What's up, family?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man?
What's up, blood?
All love, man. You already know, man. Felix Nunez says, add Corey Lee's Boxing. If you got anything to say, just add Corey Lee's Boxing. I'll be more than glad to read it off for you guys. Felix Nunez says, add Corey Lee's Boxing. Wilder just trying to put the pressure on AJ, but AJ has proven he will not budge, as exemplified by the fact he turned down $50 million. Dude is straight bitch made. Wow. Then Larissa Johnson says, at Corley's Boxing, no, it's not. And she says, no, it's not an attention grab. She says, I needed to hear him agree to go to the UK. Now at least he has done everything possible on his end. Blood Boxing says, hell yes, an attention grab. Go ahead. Is that what you're saying, Blood? Well, yeah, I mean, like I said, it can go both ways.
Shout out to Gainesville, Florida, Blood Boxing. Shout out to St. Louis from my boy Money Brown TV, man. I just want to give a shout out to both my brothers right out there, man. But let me say this. Yeah, I look at it I think he looked at Tyson Fury, man. Because Tyson Fury looked so horrible. I mean, I think he worried. I think that caused him to rush, to speed up his decision-making process. And like, oh man, I got to get this fight on Anthony Joshua, man, because I don't know if Tyson Fury is still a big fight the way he's looked. You're hoping
just mad Tyson Fury took all the attention away by kissing that dude this past weekend and shit. So he's trying to, get some attention back. Like, wait a minute, bro.
I'm on a 2-month ban from Tyson right now, yo.
There's only one. That boy, man. Yeah, he disappointed you this weekend, brother.
Oh, Smith says, "What up, Corey Lee? I've been subscribed for a while to your channel. I'm liking a lot of your new content. Hey, man, I had to, I had to find my way around this boxing thing, man. I finally had to get it right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's trial and error with me, man. You know what I mean? I looked at some of my first beginning videos, and I was just like, God damn, man, I had no substance, man. I didn't know which way I was going with it, but you all, I'm pretty sure all YouTubers probably, figured that out in the beginning, you know what I mean? But I'm glad you're watching now, man. Thanks a lot, man. Weed Degree says, Corey, keeps it neutral. Hey, I try to, man, you know what I mean? I try to keep it, you know what I mean? I try to, say what, facts are the facts, you know what I mean? I try not to, lean. I do, sometimes I got, like everybody does, I got my favorite boxers, but they're not out of the way of getting their ass whooped. You know what I mean? Just like all boxers are. You know what I mean? David Hay definitely fucked me over. So hey, man, all bets are off now. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So with that being said, man, Deontay Wilder going to the UK, man. I mean, how you guys feeling about? I mean, I know you guys are saying it's an attention grab, and I know you guys are saying that, you know what I mean, it's one of those type of deals that you don't, I mean, but do you see truly, do you see Deontay Wilder going to the UK possibly?
Yeah, he's been saying it. He said it from the very beginning.
Okay, that's what I was okay.
Yeah, he said it from the very beginning. He'd go. I mean, this is the whole fight. Remember the beginning? Because I'll go at Blood Boxing knows. That's my brother right there, Blood Boxing. Shout out to LDBC. Blood Boxing, matter of fact, Black Fight. You know, said Black Fight fan. My brother right here, Black Horseman Promotion. We all know this.
Yeah.
That's the beginning from the UK. Matter of fact, the Wilder was supposed to go to the UK. Wilder had said that he would. Here's the first thing Wilder said. He said, "Okay, I'll take 50-50." He was taking 50-50. He was trying to do that as a start off from negotiation, right? So he didn't even adjusted it. He said, "Okay, I'll take whatever you offer me, as long as you take the same thing back in the rematch. It don't matter, everything, no." So no, so matter of fact, in another interview, Eddie Hearn said, "Oh yeah, I'll take that." He said, "I'll take a 90-10 split." Because it was going to be a 90-10 split if AJ won. I know if AJ won, he'd get 90-10 split in both fights, right? So, but if Wilder won the next time, it will be 90-10 on Wilder's side. They said no. You know why they said no? Because they don't think they can win. How can you guys not see this? If all this stuff is documented on YouTube for interviews, you can actually go back and Google. You go into YouTube search and you can find this stuff. Where Wilder said he'd fight, Anthony Joshua for a 90-10 split as long as he takes the same thing in the second fight. But but Eddie Hearn and AJ said no. They said no, and then after that they got adjusted to 60-40 as long as they take the same thing in their rematch. They said no. Then after that, hold on. After that, he offered them. Anthony Joshua said, just give me $50 million. Give me $50 million. No, maybe hold on. After that, this is what happened. Eddie Hearn came out and said,
hey, yo, Cali, I ain't gonna lie, yo. You lost me, but then you brought me back. I mean, it's been so much back and forth shit, though.
Right. Hold on. This is what came back. So after that, Eddie Hearn said, "I'll give you $12.5 million." He said he offered Wilder $12.5 million, right? He said, "I'll give you $12.5 million in flat fee."
Yeah. So what was up with that 12.5, man? Was that a real offer?
That was. I don't even know if that was a real offer. I think that was the offer that they knew that Deontay Wilder could refuse. So then Wilder said, "No." I said, "Man, I deserve, give him 60-40." And they said no. So he said, this what Anthony Joshua ran his mouth. I don't think he was ever supposed to say this. He said, "All right, give me $50 million. Give me $50 million, and I'll take the fight. I'll sign the fight tomorrow." So Wilder came back the next week with a $50 million bag with 50-50 on the back end. So it was only supposed to be $50 million. But Wilder came back with $50 million plus $50 million on the 50-50 on the back end, which means that if the fight did $160 million, Anthony Joshua or Antonia Jenner would take home $80 million. $80 million. No. So they declined that. Said the fight has been in the UK. So the fight has been in the UK. So after that,
Black Horseman dropped the joint off.
Yeah. So after that, now we're back to this. He said, "Okay, we'll send you an approved offer from the 12.5. So now it's up to 15. So now Wilder has decided to accept that with no money on the back end.
Okay.
No money on the back end. So Wilder's accepting a $15 million flat fee, and with all the agent protections, that's more money he's ever accepted. Anthony Johnson turned down a $50 million guarantee with 50-50 on the back end. And then for all you people that say it's a fake offer, then why did Eddie Hearn say that Antonia Jenner would have to take less money to fight in the UK? And on top of that, they countered a fake offer? Get out of here, man. You all know it's real. To fight.
Wow, man. So Smith is in the chat saying, if the rumors are true, the $35 million Eddie Hearn offered Wilder is a decent deal to fight in the UK. If the fight hits $100 million,
hold on, wait a minute. He didn't get offered $35 million. 15. No, 35 million. Get out of here.
Man, shout out to Terrence Crawford. Shout out to Errol Spence. Shout out to Jamil Charlo. Shout out to Jared Hurd. God damn it. Nobody want to hear about this. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect, bro. This fight is at the bottom of the damn list, man.
Man, shout out Vic G, man. Thank you so much, man. He says Corey's makes boxing fun again. Thank you, man. I really appreciate that, man. It means a lot to me, man. But yeah, man, like I said, man, we got the heavy hitters in here, man. Larry, we gonna work on that wrench for you, my brother. Just keep coming in. Sometimes I don't see from you for a while, my brother. We got you.
Larry Mellerby.
Larry, man.
Get out of here, bro.
With a name like that, I gotta wait. I'm gonna
man down. That's what that look like.
No,
I can't hate on the name. That's what I'm saying. I ain't gonna judge him by the name.
He's legit.
Okay, all right. Well, Larry Mellerby or whatever. You're on the radar now, okay? You're on the radar now for a wrench, all right? You're definitely on the radar now. I thought you had like one of them joke accounts, but I mean, you always say pretty good stuff. But like I said, you know what I mean? You're good though, you know what I mean?
Kelly might have been drinking though.
He's completely legit.
Callie might be drinking though.
Yeah, Callie, my bad. Oh no, Callie, you drinking? Yo,
what you sipping on, brother?
Yo, Weed Degree, what's up, man? Why you saying fuck off? What y'all done pissed off, Weed Degree, man? Larry says Weed Degree, mind your business. Y'all going ham in the chat. All right, keep it respectful to you guys, man. Like I said, Larry, we'll give you a chance. You'll be on the radar from now on, man. Definitely, man, for sure. So every time you come in, I'll definitely remember that shit, man.
Damn, Weed Degree, didn't you just get out of jail, bro?
Yeah, we chill though. You good, Weed Degree, but just chill. You know what I mean?
Already been blocked by Boxing Eagle, man.
Come on, man. Smoke some, bro, and chill.
But Callie, I can't. My show is not based on what somebody else blocked somebody on. You know what I mean?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that dude definitely says wild, stupid shit. So I'm not surprised by him whatsoever.
Okay, yeah, Weed Degree. Just keep it down, man. You already know you get a little, He knows that though. Oh, so I'm a little loud. But look, he knows that though. He knows that. But look, back to the boxing, man. You guys are keeping humble in there, man. That's why we got the wrench game. Weed Degree. The wrench game to slap the shit out. Come on, man. Chill out, man. But yeah, man, with that being said, man, with the whole Wilder situation, man, does this fight bring 100 million? Because the way you're talking right now, you guys, I mean, you guys are talking like it's not even gonna bring 100 million.
It's a $5 million fight.
No, here we go with this shit.
I'm joking, bro, but damn, nigga, it's getting there. This shit is at the bottom, bro. This shit with the rats on me. God damn. This shit is sewer. It's a sewer fight right now, bro.
It's fighting if you can't have the money.
If you fight in the UK, this shit is sewer, bro.
DJ Georgie Porgy says, Corey, I'm cashing them pie bets. He says, what is good? Who you betting on though, DJ Georgie Porgy? Are you betting on Anthony Joshua? Who you betting on, dude? Georgie Porgy, what's good, man? That's my boy from my other show I go on sometimes. But yo, so what do you guys got to say right now, man? Does the fight happen in the fall?
Damn, Larry Mellerby going in. Oh shit! This is a better fight than Wilder and Joshua and shit. At least we getting some you know what I'm saying, some real action going on in the chat. Weed Degree versus Larry Mellerby. Man, this is a tough one to call. Dezam. Y'all keep it respectful, but this shit is hilarious, my nigga. That nigga said, I'm Wilder, he's Joshua. I'm Tyson, he's Bruno. I'm Mayweather, he's Haddon. I'm Ward, he's Proch. I'm Errol Spence, he's Chocolate Brownie. Don't trust him. Damn. You gotta come back with something, bro. God damn, boy. This is real action right here. Not talking about contracts. This is real shit popping off on Corey Lee Boxing. God damn it. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Real shit.
Oh my God.
Only on Corey Lee Boxing. This shit is epic.
Hey, Cali, man, back to the shit, man.
Larry won't stop. All right, let me stop looking at the chat. I'm fucking up the show, man. My bad.
Oh shit,
God
man.
damn.
I'm crying over here, yo. Y'all gotta cut that shit out, yo. Cause they be going in though.
You see what happens when you let niggas out of block jail, nigga? God damn, this shit is epic, bro. They just go. It's like the trolls that turn on each other and shit. Like Troll Wars, nigga. Featuring hosted by Corey Lee Boxing. Get your front row tickets now.
Oh. Hey, back to boxing, y'all, man. I'm sorry about that shit, man. That was a little hold up real quick, man. I'm sorry about that, you guys. They just go a little, they getting a little crazy in the chat. It gets like that sometimes, you know what I mean? Here at Corey Lee's Boxing, man, you know. But yeah, man, with that being said, you guys, you know, the whole Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua, if the fight happens in the UK, Cali and Black Horseman, does this fight make 100 million? Hold on. First of all, if the fight happens in the UK, Cali, I want to get your point of view because you're in Cali. So Cali, if the fight happens in the UK, what time will it be over there for you guys to watch the fight?
Good question.
Cali Enigma, you there? Got some great questions for you, buddy. If you're ready.
Face in the pussy.
If you're ready, going once, going twice.
We're all live, sir. We're all live, sir.
Sold to Black Horseman, man. Yo, so Black.
Deontay Wilder will make $50.
Yo, but listen, this is what I was gonna ask. This was pretty much what I was gonna ask you guys and the chat, man. You know what I mean? And the chats too. You know what I mean? Right now, you know, you got Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. If the fight happens in the UK, what time will it be over there, you guys? Who's in the chat from the UK, man? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, be honest, man. Hey, yo, come on, yo. We degree, chill out, man. We got women in the chat.
Welcome back, sir.
Go ahead, hey, Callie. This is what I was gonna ask you. Callie, this is what I was gonna ask you. If the fight goes down in the UK, what time is it over there?
The fight would start like about 3 p.m., which no one's gonna watch because people won't be home. So I mean, if they wanted to put it on pay-per-view, it'll do crap pay-per-view numbers because a large portion of numbers comes from California. Just keep it at 100.
Okay, so if the fight's going down live, like you know the undercards and stuff like that, you know, building up, you know, what time will the main event start in California?
3 p.m.
Trash, bro.
Damn, yo, that ain't good, yo. That ain't good at all, man. But you know,
man, no epic events that you can throw in the UK. That's gonna matter.
That ain't good. But you
We're
know,
not interested.
Every time, go ahead, Callie.
And and I'm tell you right now, this fight ain't gonna make $100 million in the UK, man. It's not. There's limits to what they could charge, man. They're only $20 for pay-per-views. I mean, the seats are cheap, and 90,000 sold out. The gates are small. The UK's not even in the top 10 when it comes to live gates. It's not. So the only way Eddie Hearn can make the fight and make more money is the ticket scalp. And that's what he's a ticket scalper.
Do you feel like Eddie Hearn can? I mean, do you think he will ticket scalp for this fight?
Yeah. What fight sells out like 15 seconds? I mean, but you gotta 90,000 seats sell out like 15 seconds. Get out of here, man. Come on.
Hey man, that's what I'm saying, man. You got to understand as well, man. I think time plays a big factor in this fight. You know what I mean? So if it's gonna be 3 p.m. over there, so East Coast time, what is that? Black Horseman, it'd be about 7 o'clock
6
our
o'clock.
time. It'll be 6 o'clock our time. You know what I mean? Okay, so wow, so it'll be 6 o'clock our time. Wow.
Yeah,
Yo, with that being said,
big fights in America usually start like around 8:45, 9 o'clock
No,
Pacific time.
nigga, 10:30, 11.
yeah, they be starting about 10:30, 11 over here, yo.
Oh,
Like,
because we had,
no,
I remember
no,
Floyd
no, I'm
versus
saying like,
Pacquiao started at
look,
8:45.
like Saturday night, you guys. You know, when we were watching it on Saturday night, you know,
Oh, you guys are talking about your time. I was talking about my time, 8:45. So that
Oh,
would
my
be
bad. I keep
10:45.
forgetting, bro. What
Yeah,
site?
10:45 your time.
he said, yo, what site?
My bad, bro. I miss home. God damn it.
Yeah, man.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. The reason why the fights start so late over here because the vast majority of the pay-per-view sales are on the West Coast, and that's why the fights start so late like that, man, on a Saturday night.
Corey got to struggle to stay up to watch these fucking fights. This shit, he get it at the latest time on the East Coast. Be like damn near midnight and shit for the main event.
Man, bro, man, I be like, yeah,
Actual facts in the building.
What's up, man?
Actual facts. What's good, dog?
Hey, we still got the troll wars going. I got my popcorn and shit.
Yeah, man. This shit epic,
This
bro.
getting good, man.
Yo, y'all were going in on the chats, yo. Actual, you were caught in the middle. It was crossfire, man.
Yeah, man.
Actual had to come on live, man. The heat got going up in there, man. Damn.
Yeah, I got the kitchen.
But yeah, actual, man. So you know, I'm glad we brought you on to get another point of view, man. Right now, actual, we got 2 right now that are saying that they're getting uninterested in this fight, man. Right now, what's your on a 1 to 10, 10 being very interested, 1 being least interested? What would you get this fight right now on interested level?
Well, I'm still interested. I'm at an 8.
Oh, you're not at a. I mean, you're not at a 10.
I'm not a complete 10, man, because you know it's been all this back and forth bullshit, and you know with the 50 million being offered and it's put on our table, and you know it's just a lot of bullshit that Eddie Hearn and AJ is doing, man. You know it's tantamount to them being so vain and so, as a matter of fact, and so uppity, you know, so grandiose, right?
But what I'm asking you,
all the cards, right?
But that's what I'm asking you. Actual, that's what I'm asking you. Do you feel like with Wilder doing this, do you feel like that he's kind of bowing down to him in a way?
I mean, kind of, yeah, a little bit.
You know what I mean? He's playing into what, you know, he's playing into their cards. You know what I mean? He's playing right into what Eddie Hearn wants. I mean, he's coming back around, isn't he? He said he wasn't.
I mean, yeah, he said he wasn't, and you know that, and that's why we was, you know, he was talking about, you know, possibly going to cruiserweight and you know, fighting down there because, you know, this is the only fight that makes sense right now.
That's fucked up, man. We gotta take our champ to cruiserweight to get a fucking fight, man.
You know what I mean? For him to get competition, you know, it's sad, really.
Playing hard to get.
Champions should be unifying, man. They fight each other. Champions fight
So look, that's what I'm asking you guys. I mean, right now, you know,
Hey, Corey, ask him the question about when you said which fight do you feel,
That's exactly what I was ready to ask him next, yo. So, you know, actual facts. Right now, I'm gonna give you three fights to choose from, man. I want to know in your order, what would you pick first, my brother? Okay, first, second, and third. Okay, right now, you know, you got the choices of, you know, Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence Jr., Jared Hurd versus Jamel Charlo. If you had one fight to pick that you wanted next, which one would it be?
What order, bro?
In order.
Like saving the best for last or something?
No. Which one do you want first? You know, and then first is the most interesting, and the second is, you know what I mean?
first being the most
Yes,
interesting.
yes.
AJ Wilder, man.
So he's still on AJ Wilder.
Wow.
See? Hey, I mean, but it ain't really wild because Black Horseman, people
Then
still
he
want this
eats
joint,
his
man.
popcorn.
But yeah.
Yeah, man.
John B.
But
Don't listen to what people say. I got you.
I mean, don't listen to what I say right now. I mean, to me, it's the most interesting for me, in my opinion, man.
Yo, you guys are too
I think
funny.
the other fights, call me corny, they need to kind of build up a little bit. You know what I'm saying? They still got other belts in those divisions. These two, AJ and Deontay, those are the only belt holders for the most part. I don't give a fuck about Chaw because he got the fucking regular title. Fuck that title. You know what I mean? But
hey, you gonna piss Suleiman off? Don't be pissing Suleiman off.
You know
man, your charge the truth.
Yo, Corey, you gonna let him say that to me, man?
But listen though, man. So Monroe says Wilder versus Joshua will be born. It will be a chess match at least for 5 or 6 rounds. I don't think that Monroe. I don't think that at all. I don't think
repeat that, Corey.
He says Monroe says Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua will be a boring fight, and it will be a chess match for at least 5 to 6 rounds.
I disagree. Wilder gonna introduce that jab. That jab is coming back to the fight. Wilder gonna jab the shit out of AJ. He ain't gonna be able to get out of the way of it either. That's a snapping jab that he has. He gonna jab the brakes off him. I mean, this fight ain't gonna happen.
Talk about
go
what's
ahead
gonna
and
happen.
talk to people.
Right, Kelly. I'm not gonna even talk about what's gonna happen to these motherfuckers sign a damn contract. I don't give a fuck what the fuck Deontay Wilder got to talk about, or Hearn or Joshua, until a contract get fucking signed. Fuck them niggas.
Yeah, Lowland Prophet says, dude is right. He says Earl Spence and Bud Crawford should clean out their division first and then go against each other.
Yeah.
What's going on, Dr. Blick? How you doing tonight, my brother?
Yo, I'm doing good. I'm probably not going to be on for that long because it's late.
Right.
But I made sure that I had to get in the stream.
What time is it, sir?
It is 3 a.m., bro.
Right, I figured. Welcome, sir.
I like that, though. I like that, Dr. Blick. When you say Dr. Blick, you made sure you had to come on the Corey Lee joint, man.
Yeah, I like to have a put in and stuff.
Go ahead, man. The show's yours, Dr. Blick. You know, I mean,
so
right now we're on Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder. And right now, Cali is saying Cali Enigma and Black Horseman Promotions aren't that interested right now. Hey, mute your mic a little bit, actually. But right now they're saying Cali Enigma and Black Horseman Promotions are saying that they are not that interested right now, man, for all intents and purposes. How are you feeling about this? Because right now, if you haven't heard, right now, and I'll read it for everybody that's in the chat as well. Deontay Wilder, it says it's finally, SportsCenter just announced this 1 hour ago. It says it's SportsCenter now, you guys. This is ESPN. Okay. It says it's finally, and I quote, it's finally happening. Deontay Wilder has accepted terms to fight Anthony Joshua for the heavyweight world title. Okay. ESPN's still off because it says world title. It should have said titles. Okay. So even ESPN is casuals. You know what I mean? Because they said world title like it's one. It should
shit is a fraud.
Then again, you got people like Stephen A. Smith working for them, so you can't really pay much attention.
Shit, bro.
So look, this is what Dan Raphael said. This is pretty much one of the most superior reporters out here, and the most, a lot of people go to him for their, boxing news. Dan Raphael. I don't know if you know who that is in the UK, but this is Dr. Blick from the UK, ladies and gentlemen. It says Dan Raphael, and I quote, he says on his Twitter feed, he says, "Here we go," with an exclamation. Deontay Wilder has accepted the terms offered to him by Anthony Joshua and promoter Eddie Hearn for them to meet in the United Kingdom for the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world this fall. Ronald Finkley says, Wilder's co-manager, told ESPN. Hey, Ronald Finkley says it. So it's, I mean, there's some parallels as well, Black Horseman. But at the end of the day, Callie and Actual and Dr. Blake, it sounds like, you know, it kind of sounds Ronald Finkley. I mean, Shelly Finkley is pretty much saying that.
I was about to say Ronald Finkley. I'm like, don't he be in my chat?
Yeah, you Ronald Finkley. He said he run it up the water team. I was saying I had no idea.
I was say, damn, this nigga.
No, but here's the thing, though.
He be in my chats and shit. Subscribe to me.
But hold on, but Callie, go ahead. Let me let Dr. Blake let it rip one time, and then
go for it.
We'll get his thoughts, and we'll come straight to you, Callie. All right, just make sure you're there when we're ready for you. Okay. All right, Dr. Blake, go ahead, my brother. After hearing this news, how do you feel live from the UK? And what are they saying in the UK right now?
So far, I haven't really been like looking at what people have been saying, but there's one thing I can say. I'm still interested in this fight. I don't know about you guys. I do all know all the people are saying they're not interested. I know you guys are still gonna watch the fight. So anyways, regardless of whether you're interested or not.
Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I just know you guys are still going to watch the fight, regardless of whether your interest is high or low, even though I do feel like it has died down, and that's down to Anthony Joshua's team. It's not really Wilder's fault in terms of it dying down because they kind of been playing hardball. But at the end of the day, I still don't believe the fight will happen next, purely based on the fact that they're going to say Wilder's not serious, that he's just talking, this is a PR stunt. I'm not convinced because Wilder said, yo, there's two offers on this table. I accept both. But as long as nothing's signed, they're just going to say it's a PR stunt. He won't accept it. And I've even heard Eddie Hunt in previous interviews say that that Wilder said he would take what Anthony Joshua, what they offered him if Anthony Joshua takes that in the rematch. And Eddie Hunt's like, no, you won't. He responds with no, you won't. So
Dr. Blake,
it's difficult. Yeah.
So what does that make you think about? Like, how does it make you feel about Deontay Wilder stooping down so low to the demands of Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn, man?
But like you got to look at it this way. Floyd kind of did that with Oscar De La Hoya. Like,
hey y'all, you guys, everybody in the chat, smash that like button and please subscribe, man. We got Callie Enigma, Dr. Blake, Black Horseman Promotions, and Actual Facts. A star-studded lineup on a Monday. Dr. Blake from the UK. Go ahead and let it rip, man.
No, but I do see what you mean about stooping down low. But like if he beats Anthony Joshua, everything after that, he's the A side.
But the only difference between what you said with Floyd Mayweather is that Floyd Mayweather didn't have $50 million to throw at De La Hoya.
That is
when
true.
He stooped down so low.
That is
What's
true.
What's up, World Breaker? What's up, man? I think
that is true. Like I do agree what you mean. Like I completely agree with it. And my point, this is why I'm saying that they don't want to fight. Period. Regardless if that offer, regardless of the UK offer, regardless of the the offer for him to fight in America, I don't think they want to fight him. Period. Like they don't want to fight at all. And the only reason why I could see them fighting in the UK is so that they can control and see if they can drag the fight out to points or let Wilder hit with get hit with like a 2-punch combo and then stop the fight. Other than that, I can't see them doing it in a situation where they can't control the fight.
Hey, Dr. Blake, you said what we said, man, is that we don't believe that they're going to fight. I mean, we've heard Barry Hearn say that if you let this fight marinate 18 months to 2 years, that it'll be worth more money. Barry Hearn said that himself.
They're killing the fight.
Yeah, it will not be worth more money in 18 months. It will be worth dog shit on the grass.
They're killing the fight, man. Like now ever since Terrence Crawford did his own business against Jeff Warren, that fight is becoming more demanded than Wilder versus Joshua. And
speak on that shit.
And that could be purely for the fact that Terrence Crawford fought recently, that it was impressive.
Well, look, Dr. Blake, this is what I want to ask you. I've asked everybody on the panel. Actual fact, he's pretty much, I mean, to be honest with you, I'm kind of leaning towards what Actual was saying, but, you got guys like Black Horseman and Callie Enigma saying something different. Hey, I can hear somebody's TV blaring, but go ahead. What I was going to pretty much ask is right now, right now, if you had to pick, if you had to pick Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua, or Earl Spence Jr. versus Terrence Crawford, or Jared Hurd versus Jamel Charlo, what fight does Dr. Blick want next?
Okay, based on how I'm currently feeling, based on from what happened recently, I gotta go with Terrence Crawford versus versus Errol Spence.
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Speak on that shit, bro.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Yeah, I still really want to see Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. It's just that it's got to the point that I feel like the fight is so not gonna happen that I don't even include it as a possibility. Like, it's as good as a fantasy fight at this point to me.
Hey, Dr. Blick, you basically said what we said. We've lost interest because we don't believe the fight's going to happen. We lost interest because we don't believe the fight's going to happen.
It's in the fiction section of the library, sir.
I would get hyped, if it actually gets signed and it's official. Unless they don't, and there's no way of.
Do you feel like?
No, we need to see the press conference, Dr. Blick. We got to see a press conference, not just saying it's signed.
Dr. Blick, Dr. Blick, do you feel like it's official right now, or do you still feel like we got a long ways to go?
Oh, we got a long way to go. Eddie Hearn's gonna clap back saying it's a PR stunt in an IFL interview or something, like.
But
like,
no,
rubbish. It's rubbish. It's absolute rubbish.
No, but everybody has to understand.
No, he's gonna say you're chatting bollocks.
Shelly Finkel is pretty much the co-manager, and he says that they agree. They're saying that it's the fight is. We're waiting on Eddie Hearn now. Now we're waiting on Eddie Hearn.
Shelly Finkel said that.
If we waiting on Eddie Hearn, we're gonna wait forever.
Yo, Shelly Finkel says that's true, and like you even spoke to the freaking president of Showtime. He told you that the money's there. so.
Yeah. Shout out to the interview, man. Thank you.
So obviously it's just Eddie Hearn and people that are not even in the situation, which are Anthony Joshua fans, trying to say that the money isn't there. So if they're not willing to accept 50 million, or they're not willing to show any urgency to make the fight, they're gonna drag it out long, and they're gonna say, "Yo, Wilder, your time's up, man. We're gonna fight Povetkin. You never wanted to fight. This is all a PR stunt. I'm trying to twist it onto Wilder. The fight is as good as a fantasy fight, bro. Like,
hey, Dr. Blick,
yo,
I want to ask you a question. Do you think Joseph Parker? Because you can tell that Anthony Johnson or Antonia Jenner. That's what I want to call him until he fights Wilder. Do you think he wants to fight Dillian White after he beats Alexander Povetkin?
Yeah, do you agree with that? He wants that fight next. He wants to fight Dillian White more than anybody else.
Hey, ask the actual facts that question as well too, Callie. Let me see what the actual has to say.
That's the only guy he wants to fight. No, but yeah, I let the other guy speak.
So what was the question again? I'm sorry.
I was saying though, do you think though, since Anthony, every time Antonia Jenner is asked, he always likes to bring up Dillian White. Do you believe that after do you think that Joseph Parker will get do you think Joseph Parker is going to get a fair scorecards? Because I think this fight's going to the scorecards. Do you think that he'll be able to win by a decision over there in the UK when Antonia Jenner wants to fight Dillian White?
Probably not, man. You're not gonna get a fair scorecard, man. They're gonna rob Parker.
You think so?
I don't know why Parker taking the fight.
Y'all think they're gonna rob him?
Hell yeah, set it off style.
Yeah, I think they'll rob him, man.
What?
They ain't gonna give him a fair shake unless he fucking sparks him out of there.
Oh, and that's another thing too, you guys. This is in black and white, you guys. Deontay Wilder has noticeably been down on scorecards the fights that he waited to knock the guy. I mean, well, he didn't wait, but the fights that he did not knock the guy out.
No, he waits to knock the guy out. He waits to knock the guy out.
I mean, he always knocked the guy out, but what I mean is, some of those fights that when he knocked the guy out later in the fight, he was down on a lot of those scorecards. I'm being honest with you guys. I'm being completely honest with you guys. Deontay Wilder was noticeably down on some of those scorecards. Even the Artur Spilka, he was down on that fight. The Gerald Washington.
But it doesn't matter because you knock a guy out with a concussion for 20 minutes.
You didn't let me finish, buddy. I was gonna give him credit. It was coming around. But I had to state that though, Callie. I had to say.
I know.
It was in Stockton, sir. It wasn't in Oakland. It was in Stockton. He was getting to it.
You could win 12. You could win like 35 minutes and 50 seconds, you get knocked out. Who cares? You know
Yeah,
what I'm
that's
saying?
true
But
though.
that's what I hear. A lot of people that hate Wilder always use that excuse. Well, Wilder was getting his ass kicked by Luis Ortiz until Wilder knocked him out. He got knocked out.
Hey, Callie, he was down on the scorecard against Gerald Washington, who fought last night on PBC Washington, who looked horrible, by the way. Go ahead.
Right. He's always down on the scorecards. He's always getting outboxed. Doesn't matter. He knocks him out. At the end of the day, if you knock the guy out, the scorecards don't matter.
No, but there's one thing that you got, like, people keep on forgetting, is that for the most part, the rounds that Wilder's down is because he gives them away. Like, if you look at him, his punch volume is incredibly low until he gets that person wobbled. Like,
yeah, what he does is Wilder times you. What he's doing is he's actually timing you a lot most of the time, and people watch. Because Wilder counters these dudes. If you look at the Spilka knockout, if you look at most of these knockouts, especially against Luis Ortiz was coming in, got caught with that straight right, man, and that's what put him down, man. It's all about Wilder counter. Wilder's an excellent counter puncher, man. And
he's
I'm telling you, that's what he's gonna be
flawed
on.
but intelligent heavyweight, bro.
No, okay. Here's the thing about the flaws. The flaws are there, but no one can get rid of them. No one can take advantage of it.
Exactly.
So those flaws,
because Wilder's so athletic, man. There's no one who's as athletic as Deontay Wilder.
And he's
let me ask actual facts and actual facts in Black Horseman. Do you guys feel that that Deontay Wilder can get outboxed by Anthony Joshua?
I don't think so, man. I don't think so, because look at Luis Ortiz. For all intents and purposes, Luis Ortiz is the best scientific heavyweight boxer in the heavyweight division. And Wilder, and we see what Wilder did to him. He was patient. He saw all of Luis Ortiz's tricks of the trade, his technique, the foot movement, and Luis Ortiz, man, if you see his foot movement and what he did to try to set Wilder up for traps, which he did, and Wilder did go for the traps, but
what happened?
Damn, you kicked everybody off.
Yeah,
Dr. Blick.
So what I was saying was, the traps that Luis Ortiz was setting for Wilder, yeah, he was falling into them. But the thing is, Wilder withstood the storm of those traps, and he was excellent at countering too. So I think, yeah, man, I don't think AJ could do much better than Luis Ortiz as far as trying to outbox Wilder or boxing him into a decision. It was just a matter of time, and we all saw Wilder dispatched the Ortiz.
Oh yeah, Oh yeah, I was just gonna put out there real quick that people forget. Wilder's actually a safety first fighter. Wilder's actually a safety first fighter. That people say he's wild, he windmills, but if you look at the start of any of these fights, yeah, he's actually really safety first.
Yeah,
that's why his punch volume is so damn low, because he's trying to feel the person down and trying to ease into it. He knows how long the fight is. He's not in no rush to dive in or to rush or to blow people out.
Yeah, exactly like Blick just explained, man. I was gonna just say that.
What's
man.
going on, Black Horseman?
He prides.
World Breaker.
And he probes with his jab. He hangs that jab out there. He prides and probes, and he sets you up for either a counter or he could attack you. He's always got that jab up nice and high, to where he's keeping you at bay, but at the same time, his foot movement. He's kind of. Even though I don't like the way he has his stance is very wide. It's a very wide stance, but it really works for him.
But that's another thing I was gonna ask you guys, and this goes, what's up, World Breaker, man? Welcome to the show, man. If you haven't, go subscribe to World Breaker Fighting, man. Yes, but that's another thing as well, you guys, is right now is what I was gonna ask you is are we giving Wilder a little bit too much credit? On his wild stance and the way he fights and stuff like that. I mean, is Wilder a surefire in to knock out Anthony Joshua with no equivocations?
Yeah, please ask him the same questions you asked us, Corey Lee.
Yeah. World Breaker. Let me ask you this, World Breaker, since you just joining in, and I've asked everybody on the panel right now, and as everybody's alluded to, this fight has lost a little bit of interest. I mean, we're being honest right now with each other, and right now the question that I've asked everybody on the live panel: if you had one fight to choose from, one to make next, in whatever in one through three order, you can put them in there. Terrence Crawford versus Earl Spence. Jared Hurd versus. Okay, go ahead and answer it.
Spence Crawford that's more interesting to me than Wilder AJ. Wilder AJ is going to be a wash. Bottom line, that's just really what it is.
That's your opinion. So why do you feel that way?
Well, because Anthony Joshua has rudimentary skill, and Deontay Wilder is a very, very unorthodox fighter with extreme power levels. So, Anthony Joshua has okay power, but Deontay Wilder has crippling power. All he has to do is touch you with the right. And the last 5 fights I've seen him in, his left hand is coming along fairly well. So
what's going on? Hold on. Adrian says Ortiz slow, old, and small, and Ortiz was outboxing him. The people like Washington outboxing him.
Here we go.
Go ahead. Adrian. I did say what you go
over
ahead.
The end result. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, motherfuckers was eating canvas, and that's all that matters.
Right. Let's get to the facts.
You either take
what
it
up,
to
actual?
the fight.
Hey, World Breaker, once you bring up the fact that AJ, scary ass, absolutely ducked Luis Ortiz, because AJ Antonio
There we go.
He ducked that motherfucker like Goose.
Wait, did you guys hear Luis Ortiz called out Tyson Fury?
Ooh.
Yeah. Say again.
Tyson Fury ain't gonna fight him now. He ain't gonna fight him now.
Tyson Fury want to kiss him, man.
He ain't gonna fight him.
You don't play like you, man, like that.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna fight Ortiz.
I ain't got no comment.
Yeah, I get a kick out of people that always say, well, he was doing this and he was doing that. He was doing the hokey pokey all around his back the whole fight. At the end of the day, the motherfucker lost the fight. And you have to look at it for what it is. I seen motherfuckers get their ass beat the fuck up and catch somebody. And it's over. That the end result is, did you win or lose? It doesn't matter how you played the game, it's whether you win or lose. And so Deontay Wilder is 40-0 with 39 KOs. There's a reason why the motherfucker's 40-0 with 39 KOs. People kiss that canvas consistently. You can't have it.
So you feel like right now, I mean, we're talking about for all intents and purposes, when Wilder and Anthony Joshua face each other, and this is a question for everybody on the panel. I'm gonna start with World Breaker, and I'm gonna go down the line. Right now, World Breaker, for all intents and purposes, do you feel like Anthony Joshua's toughest test is Deontay Wilder, and vice versa?
It's gonna be his toughest and last test. That's how I feel about that. Whatever happens in this fight, it's highly logical that it doesn't go to its end. It doesn't go 12 rounds. I don't think it goes 6 rounds personally. So
really?
I think what happens is,
wow, man. Let me go down the line and ask him, if this is the toughest test. Cali Enigma, what's going on, my brother, man? Right now, is Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua each other's toughest test? Cali Enigma once, twice. So, Dr. Blake, what's going on, man?
Cali's in now.
Oh no, Cali, you're back.
Yeah. Do I think he's the toughest? No. Deontay Wilder's toughest test was his last fight.
Okay.
Antonio Jenner's not his toughest fight, man. Antonio Jenner's tailor-made for Deontay Wilder with his lack of upper body movement. He gonna get decapitated, man. It's just a matter of time.
Who's gonna get decapitated?
Antonio Jenner, transgender ass. Oh,
man. I am not trying to mess with them people on my channel, man. But yeah, man. But with that being said, man, like I said,
this nigga lost 5 LGBT subs just did.
Yeah, that Tyson Fury live stream must have like gained you something though.
All right, look, man. So Cali. So you feel like who's the stronger now? What were you saying now? Because you threw me off with the transgender joint. You know what I mean? You threw everything off. I don't know. you went left on me for a minute there. What happened now? Cali, you there? Cali went back to work. All right, Dr. Blick. Right now, the toughest test right now. Do you feel like Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua is each other's toughest test, or do you feel like Luis Ortiz or maybe Joseph Parker could have been their toughest? I mean, how do you feel? How do you feel?
Wilder's toughest test is Ortiz. I still feel like his I wouldn't say 50-55. I would say like a 70-30 fight in favor of Wilder. And
okay, so you feel like Ortiz is a tougher test than Joshua for Wilder, or no?
Yeah, I feel like Ortiz has better positioning, better foot movement. The only thing that Anthony Joshua can say that he has is that he's younger, but that's not gonna matter because I feel like Anthony Joshua's too slow. He's too slow, he's too stiff, and he's too robotic for Wilder. Wilder is gonna be able to cover that ground out quicker.
Two Glocks up says I think Ortiz was Wilder's toughest test. And then Lowland says AJ already lost. It says he was scared of a face-off. That should say enough. You can't fear a man that much and expect to win, in my opinion. Okay, so Dr. Blick, so that's how you feeling, man?
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling, man.
All right, so Black Horseman, right now, same question to you, man. Do you feel like Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder is each other's toughest test?
Joshua, yeah. Wilder, fuck no. I agree with what Lowland Prophets just said in the chat. What you just read, you can't fear a man that much and expect to win. Fear is crippling in itself. So, if you can't face off with a man, and you want to get a restraining orders and bullshit like that, once you get in the ring with a guy, your leg's gonna be already gone. You know what I mean? The guy that you're scared of.
Psychological advantage of the UK behind him. That's why he's pressed so much for this.
Say again?
That's why he needs the psychological advantage, a home field advantage. He's insistent on his fight being in the UK.
That ain't gonna help.
Exactly.
That ain't gonna help. He better put some PDs in his legs, nigga, because his legs gonna be shaking.
So you feel like Ortiz is a better fighter than Anthony Joshua?
I mean, yeah, but the difference between Ortiz and Joshua, Ortiz went in there with no fear. Like you could see in the face-off, Ortiz was not scared of Wilder. Wilder was not scared of Ortiz. That's why you knew the fight was just gonna be. It was gonna be a great fight. I was hella nervous in that fight because I'm looking at the face-off. Lets the fans know everything from the eye test. It lets you know what's getting ready to happen. Like when I seen the Terrence Crawford versus Jeff Horn face off, I knew from there. When I seen Jeff Horn look away, I was like, yeah, Terrence Crawford got his ass, because it was just the intensity. It was just his focus level of Terrence Crawford. It was just like no fear, and Jeff Horn couldn't deal with that shit. He had to look away. You know what I mean? And somebody like Anthony Joshua, he don't even want that kind of action. You know what I mean? He already feel that shit in his gut. Like, nah, man. If I look at this motherfucker, I already know I'm gonna start shaking. The motherfucker teared up on Joseph Parker.
Hey, I'm gonna say.
Go ahead, Dr.
No, I was gonna say if Anthony Joshua is scared, is what you guys said. This is gonna be Tyson versus Michael Spanks.
Yeah, that's what I was getting ready to say. This fight may end up like the Ali Harrison fight. It may end up like that Ali Harrison fight, man.
This dude, Dr. Blick.
Dr. Blick. Hey, Dr. Blick.
Let me ask actual though.
I
didn't ask actual.
Quan Harden said something that was factual in the chat. He said Ortiz called Wilder bitch in his face. He was like, yeah, you bitch. Like, he don't even know English, but he said bitch to Wilder. I was like, oh, shit.
And he carried
like, that let me know. Like, he ready.
He carried said, I want to fight you, man. Now, we'll continue, though.
Yeah, but Dr. Blick, that's what I was saying. But we've been saying, reason why we've been saying that AJ fears Wilder because of his antics like that. You don't want him to get looking you in your face. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing, passing up $50 million. And then he was in the United States and would not give up his location while he was here in the States. The States is a very big. United States is a big country, and when
he
he
was
was all
eating
over
peanuts
traveling around the
fast as fuck,
country.
looking back and forth, left and right.
Yeah, he was at the Warriors game. That's my city in Oakland. And he was spooked out there, man. He was scared to death, looking over his shoulder. You know what I mean? He said, "Well, I can't say that. I mean, I'm in the States. I can't say that." I was like, "What? I mean, what kind of champion, conducts himself like that, man?" Dude acted like the biggest coward I've ever seen in my life from a heavyweight, man, from a 3-belt champion with no losses. Dude is just he doesn't show any kind of confidence. And then before he was doing another interview where he just kept talking about Deontay Wilder's confidence. He said, "Man, he's just so confident. I got to find a way to take away his confidence. I'm going to take away his confidence." And why are you worried about his confidence? Why don't you talk about your confidence and what you're going to do? But you know what I mean? When like I said, the fact that he wouldn't drop his location, that's because if he really wanted smoke from Wilder, he'd be like, "Man, come see me. I'm right out here in your country. Come see me,
Right.
Wilder." You know what I
But
mean?
to be honest with you, Callie, Anthony Joshua was right in your town. He was like right up the street from you, wasn't he, Callie?
Yeah, he was. He was right there when I was at work.
Yo, Anthony
was at work.
Joshua.
But here's the thing. Corey. Corey, he went to the Warrior game. No one knew he was going to the Warrior game. He went to the Warrior game. He could have told Deontay Wilder. He knew he was going to the Warrior game the whole night. They told him. He could have told Deontay Wilder he was going to the Warrior game. I guarantee you they could have got him tickets so they can face off there in the court.
Sent his ass there. Eddie Hearn sent his ass there.
This what I want to ask Actual though. Actual, after all of that said and done, man, do you truly feel right now that it could that this is each other's toughest test right now?
AJ's toughest test, not Wilder's, man. That
wow,
shit,
you too. I mean, wow, that's what a lot of you guys are saying.
Man. Of course, man. King Kong Ortiz was the boogeyman, the fucking monster to beat, the one that everybody ducked. Tyson Fury was like, "You'd be crazy to fight a guy like that." That was AJ's mandatory. That didn't fucking happen. You know what I mean? Even Povetkin, you know what I'm saying? Like, nobody wanted to fight this dude, man. He was getting treated like a big ass Rigondeaux, man. He was the giant version of Rigondeaux, man.
That's exactly
line. And then in the fucking fight with AJ and Parker and him, Blick even said it, man. He even fucking teared up with fucking Parker, man, because Parker was ready to fucking spark that bitch. And what happened to that whole fight? Vegas and everybody over there, on the other side of the ponds talking about, yeah, AJ gonna fucking get him in 4 rounds and all this shit. And I tell everybody. I told y'all months ago, that's not gonna happen, man. Parker ain't never been down. He got a fucking beard on him, and he could fucking box, man. And look what happened. They went all fucking 12 rounds, man. And AJ looked tired. He looked tired, and supposedly he got even better condition for this fight. And he still looked tired. He still looked old.
That was the withdrawal from steroids, bro.
He looked stiff. He looked as stiff. He looked rusty in there. He just looked bad, man. It looked bad. And then he was doing dirty tactics. He was trying to hold Parker's behind the head and use that stink ass fucking uppercut he does.
So Georgie Porgy in the chat saying that he's saying, Corey, I still cashing them pie bets. I got AJ Anthony Joshua the king. I responded and I says DJ Georgie Porgy, I might have to bet you. Hey,
but
man.
But we're betting what? It's a fable right now. It's not even a real fight.
I bet you Anthony Joshua won't even take the fight.
Georgie,
how about that?
Porgy, he's a
good point,
AJ fan.
Yeah, but I will give it up to DJ Georgie Porgy. He will I
salute him for standing by his dude.
But he will do his best. I've seen him take a pie bet live on air before. I've seen him do that.
No doubt, nah.
So I might have to take him up because I wouldn't mind seeing that on my show again.
But the thing, him and the rest of the
or
AJ
taking
guys,
that money from him.
Him and the rest of the AJ
Wilder,
guys
baby.
They wanted AJ to get fucking Park out of there under 6 rounds, and it didn't happen, man. It didn't happen. And I told everybody it wouldn't happen.
Well, I will celebrate the day that it happens. I celebrate at the weigh-in, and then I might still have pause till they get in the ring. AJ.
Hey, War Breaker.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Hey, so do you think this Wilder shit is a publicity stunt to try to take the attention away from the Crawford Spence and the Jamel with your boy Hurd, or do he think he being legitimate?
I think it's just a legitimate. I think it's just the timing. Just kind of landed on this, and it's just they've been working on it for over a month, a month or two now. So it's not something that shouldn't be. It shouldn't be a surprise. It's just the way it came after a spectacular showing by Crawford, and that's what's kind of taking the wind out the sails of the fight. You had a showing. Now you have two top-notch fighters at 47. It has excitement, and so it's taking the attention away from those guys. But I just think it's coincidental. I don't think it's intentional.
It ain't taking my attention away.
Yeah. Hey, say this fight is this fight is likely to happen. It's just as likely to happen as Triple G versus Jamal Charlo. That's how I feel about that fight.
So listen, you guys, because I gotta go to work tomorrow. Wrapping this show up, man. I want to know, you guys' let me know you guys' statements, closing out, man. Will the fight happen? Won't the fight happen? I want each individual's response. Starting with World Breaker, man. Let everybody know your stance on the fight right now. And will we see the fight in World Breaker's point of view?
Well, I know I hit y'all on Hangouts earlier because I heard this on Boxing Ego. He was live with it, but he's talking too much. I couldn't get further information. So what have you guys heard since then? Before I respond, what have you heard to solidify this news? Because it's all over the channels when I look.
What did we hear? Well, I just read what the tweet said, and I also read what the ESPN article said. It just says that Wilder accepted terms. It don't mean that Eddie Hearn and AJ accepted the fight. You know what I'm saying?
All right. Okay.
It says pretty much what Dan Raphael is reporting from his own Twitter live feed. It says, and this was 2 hours. This was 2 hours ago. It says heavyweight titleist, the Bronze Bomber, and his team say they have agreed to the terms offered to them by Anthony Joshua and Eddie Hearn to fight for the undisputed title in the UK this fall. Shelly Finkel was pretty much the one that, relayed that message to Dan Raphael. That's where he got his information.
We know it's true. We know it's true on their side because they're impeccable.
Yes. This is confirmed from Wilder's.
So I'm not worried about that. So it does boil down to whether the Hearn camp changes, because it is the Hearn camp. It ain't the AJ camp. AJ just a boy, and I'm gonna call it like it is. He a boy, and Master Hearn has the last say at the end of the day. So if he does accept the terms and they go forward with the fight, it happens in September or November. Great. I won't believe it till they step in the ring and they exchange pleasantries, because they have found a way to wiggle out of every situation to this point. So I don't see the behavior changing. I see something going down the line every time. So until they step in the ring, I won't be sold on it. And so that's Eddie Hearn's fault. And it doesn't build a second fight. They've sabotaged it for a series. If it's a 2-fight deal, they've killed it. They killed it with the one. The interest is going to be how quick the fight or how long the fight lasts. That's really what it boils. That's how they can build. And to be honest with you, from what I've seen, that's not going to be a long fight. Just real talk. One way or the other, it don't go 6. Now, closing statements. Sorry I came late.
It's all good, man.
Goddamn food. Anyway.
Hey, got to do, man. Got to do what a man got to do.
Man got to do what a man got to do, okay, man? Well, let me tell you like this. I want to tell you and tell you that you come to World Breaker fighting tomorrow is mommy. We're going to fucking set it off for you. We're going to talk about the fight today. Fucking real, man. So that's what I want to do. John World Breaker fighting. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing, the LDBC. Everybody, we're gonna do it proper, baby. I'll let you boy.
Oh shit. Yo, and another thing I gotta say too, Deontay Wilder said this on his Twitter feed. He says, breaking news for all you Anthony Joshua fans, and I quote, this is Deontay Wilder, the $50 million offer for him to fight me next in the US is still available. Today I even agreed to their offer to fight Anthony Joshua next in the UK. If he prefers the fight in the UK, the ball is in their court. It's up to them to choose. And he also put this video live on his Twitter feed as well, you guys. I'll let you guys hear it.
No fear in my eyes. I ain't scared of no man. There's no man I'm afraid of ever on this earth. I wasn't raised like that. I wasn't born like that. It wasn't applied in my heart, baby. This is what I do. No man can ever say he looked into my eyes and seen fear, because fear don't exist there. There's no home for fear in my heart. The things I've been through, the shit I had to go through, fear don't exist in my heart. You better ask about me. You better ask about
Cal Enigma. Let it rip, my brother. Cali, going once, twice, 3 times. Black Horseman. Oh shit.
So I at work, man. So that's why sometimes.
It's all good. Go ahead.
Yeah, but
try to give you a shout out. Go ahead.
No, well, let Black go first, and then I'll go.
All right, no doubt. Black Horseman, let it rip, my brother. What's your stance on it, or if everything you heard, man? Just let everybody know your stance. Not everybody else, but your own stance on this fight right now. So far,
that's all I'm gonna give you, man. You know what I mean? But I don't even need to hear no more videos about how gangster Deontay Wilder is and his heart and all of that shit. We already know he about that life, man. I'm tired of hearing about that shit. When it come down to it, man, I'm from LA, bro. And one of the number one things you learn coming up, you don't never chase a hoe. You don't never chase no hoes out here, man. And especially a hoe that don't want you. Anthony Joshua definitely wants somebody else to dance with. And Deontay Wilder is looking real hoish right now, chasing after motherfucker that don't want him. You know what I mean? So it's like I'm just speaking it from my own perspective. You know what I mean? If somebody don't agree with me, that's cool. I respect your opinion, just respect mine. But the way I'm looking at it is making Deontay Wilder look pretty soft. He going off, you know what I'm saying? He ain't done every fucking thing he can do as a man, as a G, as a real motherfucker to do what he got to do to make that fight happen. Stop chasing after a whole ass nigga, man. And just do what you have to do. Move on to the next motherfucker. I seen Dominic Brazil commentating last night on the PBC events. Go and take that motherfucker out, man, since he talking that big shit. You know what I mean? And stop worried about that trash over there in the UK. No disrespect to all the UK fans, but fuck all that bullshit, man. We don't deal with that whole shit over here. You know what I'm saying? Deontay Wilder need to just focus on what's going on over here in America. And when that hoe get his ass knocked the fuck out, he'll come running back. That's all I got to say, man. You don't never chase no hoe out here, man. And I'm out. Shout out to Corey Lee Boxing.
Yeah. Actual facts, man. Oh, go ahead, Cal. Let them know.
Yeah, let me just go on to say this, man. So,
this is how you feel about the fight. Let them know, Cali Enigma.
Yeah, first thing, man, it's just I don't think the fight's gonna happen, man, because it's been all the tea leaves state that it's not gonna happen, man. So I'll be excited. Not really be excited. I'll wait until they actually do a press conference and sign. But there's always like injuries and things like that come up to delay the fight even more. You know what I'm saying? When you really don't want to fight. So me personally, they're gonna find a way to get out of this. You know, and that's what they've always been doing. They've never wanted this fight. The crap offer that they gave Wilder was an offer that they knew that he could refuse. They're just trying to make themselves look good, in my opinion. And when at the end of the day, they want the Povetkin fight. And then, like you said, if you paid attention when Antonio Jenner, what he's been talking about is Dillian White. Dillian White and Antonio Jenner want to fight again, but they want it to be for some type of mandatory shot. It's another excuse. The reason why they want it to be mandatory. The reason why they want White to be mandatory so they can use that as an excuse why not to fight Wilder. So it's because he could just give him a voluntary defense. We all know this, right? We all know this. They're both under Matchroom Boxing. I just want everybody in the chat room to listen to this.
Yeah.
They're both Matchroom Boxing. After Antonio Jenner fulfills his mandatory, he can offer a voluntary defense to Dillian White. But that's not the case. See, here's the thing. You can just go ahead and let him just rob Joseph Parker and have Dillian White fight him next, because that's the fight he wants to fight. They want to fight 5, 6, 7 times. That's what they both said. Instead, if you do that, you can use that as a reason to duck Deontay Wilder, man. So you know what I mean. At the end of the day, why would they? That's why they work so hard. They come with all these scenarios and excuses why they can't fight Deontay Wilder. And you know what I mean. If Deontay Wilder, after he gets ducked this time, I don't think he's gonna do it. I wish he would listen to me and others and stop chasing after this dude, man. This dude don't want no smoke, man. He keeps showing you he don't want no smoke. He's scared to death of you, man. And what they're trying to do is hope that you slow down. They want you to get old. They wanted Luis Ortiz to beat you because Luis Ortiz couldn't put enough pressure on you because he doesn't have a big enough fan base.
They would have gave. I don't mean to cut you off. I don't mean to cut you off, but they would have gave fucking Luis Ortiz just anything if he would have beat Deontay Wilder. Man, they might not have fought. They might not have fought him.
No, they wouldn't have fought him. That's what they wanted to. Here's the thing: they wanted Luis Ortiz to win because then they would have no pressure to go for undisputed. Because Luis Ortiz doesn't have a big enough following. He doesn't. He has a very small fan base. So because of that, there would be no pressure on AJ anymore. He'd be relieved. But Wilder has a big enough fan base, and on following on social media that they could put pressure on AJ and for the UK fans who've been wanting to see this fight. But I know there have also been UK fans who were excited about this fight. Just watched Flanagan lose. But here's the thing: some Eddie Hearn fans were happy Flanagan lost. But there were also other UK fans who watched Flanagan lose that see this. They don't want to see any more of the champions lose. So they rather not have this fight, man. I'm telling you, this fight is not happening. I'd be absolutely shocked. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be proven wrong. I don't think I am. I don't think this fight gonna happen. Well, Corey, thanks for letting me come on your platform, man, and salute to everybody on the panel, and shouts out to the LDBC, man, and salute to everybody in the chat room, even the ones who disagree with me. All right.
Thank you. That's Cali Enigma, you guys. You can follow Cali Enigma on YouTube. Go subscribe to him. Actual facts. Let everybody know what's up, man. How you feeling on this, man? Last but not least.
Listen, at the end of the day, man, it's about chasing that fucking bag, man. I don't give a fuck what you say, man. You can say he chasing hoes. Well, man, we get tired of this and that. He ain't never gonna get tired of chasing the bag, man. Because at the end of the day, that's what he's in it for, man. He's doing this for his family, man. For not only for the glory, for the undisputed, for his family, man. For his family's future. For his daughter and his grandchildren's future and his great-grandchildren's future.
Yeah,
man.
That's some real shit.
You know what I'm saying?
Seriously,
legacy,
seriously,
man.
though.
This is why he did what he did for the Jack Johnson's family and all that, man.
Yeah, for real though. Cause it's real racist in Alabama.
He did that for Anthony Joshua.
A lot of you guys don't know, man. But Deontay Wilder, he's from Alabama, but this is very, very racial. Very racist out there, man, in Alabama, boy. Woo.
You know what I'm saying? So he doing it. I mean, does it suck, man?
Racism still exists in Alabama big time. I mean, all over, but especially out there, man. Wow.
But what does fighting Anthony Joshua have anything to do with that? That's my question. With the whole him going to the White House and the racism and going on in Alabama.
Oh, I think he did that shit. Oh, go ahead, Black. Actual, I'll let you.
Well, I mean, you didn't let me finish. My thing is he's chasing it. He's doing it. I'm just correlating to him doing it for his his legacy and his family, the well-being of his family for his future, and his future grandchildren and great-grandchildren. You know what I'm saying? To get that, the money's there, man. The money's there. Why not chase that, man? I mean, if you got to take a step back.
Oh, so you feel like you feel like he should chase Anthony Joshua?
Yeah, man, chase that motherfucker to the ends of the earth and get them fucking belts, man. Get your fucking legacy, man. Hey, he can't be denied, man. He's gone. He's done too much for him to get denied. For him to fucking be like, all right, I'm gonna go to something else just because.
You feel like that's necessary right now. Actual facts, like if he don't chase him right now,
my thing is, so you're not letting me finish, man, because the fucking money is now, man. The money's now. The money's there, man. They like we've been saying all fucking night, the whole time. They letting the fucking shit slip away. You know what I'm saying? They letting the shit slip away. Now we starting to lose interest. You and others are starting to lose interest, man. That's why he needs to do this shit now. That's my thing. That's what I'm trying to say.
That whatever they offering Deontay Wilder in the UK is enough to make him.
I'm not saying for him to take no fucking crazy 12.5. That's bullshit.
That's what they offering him.
He better not take that. I don't know. I ain't hear
that. They increased the offer.
They put it up to 15.
I think they went up though, Black Horseman. I think they did.
If they take this is the thing. He agreed to terms. So Eddie Hearn, they can't come. If the guy agrees to terms,
smash that like button and subscribe.
If he agrees to terms and these guys renege once more, that's a dilution. That they dilute their pool of fans once more. This is going to a point. What else can you can't spin the shit anymore. You really can't. Yeah. He's accepted your terms. And
what is the final numbers, Warbreaker? What is the
15
numbers
million.
they offer him?
I get that, but this is the play that
Eddie numbers.
I'm not Eddie Hearn that Heyman and Wilder.
It's 15 million.
15 million?
Bro.
Yep.
Let me mute.
They playing chess. They call it, they pulling their whole card. And look, I accepted your offer. What are you going to do now? That's what they're waiting on. We haven't heard from her. And we should have already heard from her. We should have heard from AJ, but we haven't. And so they're pulling their whole card. And tomorrow, when they still haven't answered that shit, guess what? They might turn the British fan base a little bit against them. It might be a tsunami. I don't know. But
this is what happens when you call a hoe that don't want you. She ain't gonna answer.
You beat that bitch till she is your hoe. That's what it is. You know, sometimes you do gotta slap a bitch.
We don't do that shit.
You gotta, a pimp don't fucking
What's up, Joe? What's up,
find his hoes.
Joe Lopez
he's gonna slap the shit out that bitch and get
St.
that money.
Cruising, Coach Chris,
You know what I mean?
Prime, Lowlands, Snowball.
You gotta get that money.
Coach Chris,
chase hoes, man.
Daniel Johnson, Ronald Finkley, Harden.
If you're trying to date a hoe, yeah, you don't chase it. But if the bitch can make
everybody in the chat,
you make that bitch become your hoe. I see where you're coming from, Black Horseman, but at the same time, this guy's 32 years old.
So pretty much what Ax was saying is that Deontay Wilder should chase Anthony Joshua, so before the interest gets lost by the fans. And what Black Horseman is saying is you don't chase no, you don't chase no dude around. You know what I mean? You let him come to you, pretty much is what, Black Horseman.
No, I'm just saying that he's done everything he could possibly do.
Okay.
To make this shit happen, bro.
Okay.
And now it's just like you chasing a hole now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And hold on. And Wilder's getting ready to turn 33. So he only has about a 2-year window of his prime. And then that's what I think is going to happen, in my opinion. I think they're going to fight him. They're going to go after him after he turns 35.
All right, man. With that being said, you guys, man, I want you guys to personally follow World Breaker Fighting on YouTube, Cali Enigma on YouTube, Black Horseman Promotions on YouTube, and his website, blackhorsemanpromotions.com. Okay? And definitely go follow Actual Facts, okay, on YouTube, okay? All of these brothers mean a lot to the channel, man. They're awesome brothers, man. I salute them. Dr. Blick as well, man. I can't forget him. He said he lost his connection, man. I support these brothers, man. I got their back like they got mine. With that being said, man, this is Corey Lee's Boxing. You just been hit with another banger. Peace out, you guys.
Later.
Peace, family.
Thanks, man.